All right. Oh, there's Thinkrit again. What do you got for me, buddy? The Mother of Exiles. Thinkrit has information on your next assignment. Looks like we're going to pick up some die from this one. The Antecedent bid me tell you to make your way for Vesper Bay, where young Alphinaud awaits your coming most eagerly. It was he who requested your assistance. Some commotion or incident, I am not privy to the detail. While you do whatever it is that Alphinaud has planned for you, I shall endeavor to track down our traitorous brass blade. And when I do, you may rest assured we will have our answers. All right, Mother of Exiles. Looks like we're going back to Vesper Bay. So that's right down the road. I guess that's just interesting. We moved the base, which I think was the previous quest line, but they're still sending us back to Vesper Bay. Very interesting indeed. If I was not mistaken, Alphinaud moved to the Reverend's Toll. Oh, there's Alphinaud right there. Don't even have to go inside. You are late. No matter. I know where our visitors are headed. From what I have been able to gather, this vessel belongs to a band of dolmens who seek an audience with the Sultana. You are familiar with Doma? Yes. In Othard? Well, like the rest of the nations in the eastern continent, it is ruled by the Garlean Empire. Given our visitors' unannounced arrival, as well as the state of their ship, I suspect they did not leave their homeland under the best of circumstances. Needless to say, I shall be very interested to hear their tale, and more importantly, what they know of the current state of affairs in the Empire. Such information could prove most useful. We'd be fools not to pursue this opportunity, do you not think? Come with me to Uldal Yurdi. Unless I am mistaken, I am rarely mistaken, we will find the Dolmens bickering with some Sultan Warren on the royal promenade. You are uncertain of your role in the proceedings. Insurance, if our guests are not themselves imperial agents, it would seem fair to assume that they may be pursued by some, and if not, who better to have one on hand in the event of unforeseen diplomatic incident. Besides, I do so enjoy your sparkling repertoire. Satisfied? Good. I shall see you there. All right, Udal. Okay. So let's go to Udal, which is Paladin, right? Yeah, there we go. And I will be right back while we zone. All right, I am back. Where do we need to go for this one? They'll place probably. Ethernet. Airship, Chamber of Rule. And I'm hoping over the next few days to get the Discord stuff set up and all figured out. I have a channel, or not a channel, but I guess a server created. I just haven't done anything else with it yet. All right, we're up here. Where are these guys? They're not down there. Oh, they're over here. And then once I get that set up, I'm gonna probably try to figure out what kind of art I need for the channel. I want to change my my starting one, all my stuff. I want to update. I'm gonna update it all. I have characters on there that I don't even use anymore, so I want to figure all that out. I might do some fiber stuff and see if I can Just buy something nice. All right. It matters not how many times you ask. Without the necessary permissions, none shall pass. Pray understand, good sir, we have not the leisure to lodge a formal petition. Time is of the essence. Refugee leader is her name. All I ask is that you summon your superior and allow me to plead my case. Surely you can grant us a small kindness. Away with you and darken these doors no longer. I will not ask. I will not ask again. You know not what you do. Oh, she has like a lizard tail. Look at that. Is she a lizard? That would be cool. I gather your pleas fell upon deaf ears. A loyal man with a cold heart. I know his kind well. I hope that you will find me more to your liking. Alphanod Levieur, at your service, my friend. A friend? Which I believe makes me very nearly unique in this part of the world, at least. Few indeed are your allies in Yuldal, yet you will need some if you wish to endear yourselves to the wealthy and powerful. Pray join me and my associate at the quicksand. There you may explain your situation to us, and we'll see if anything we can do to help. All right. Where are we going now? Going somewhere else. All right, let's go ahead and sprint around to the Aethernet. All right, where are we going in this one? So that is over there. We need to go to the Adventurers Guild. Adventurers Guild. Oh, it's not that door. It's this door, right? The quicksand. Wow, I haven't been here. It's been a long time since we've been all the way back into this part of the game.
We have traveled some several thousand miles across the sea from the nation of Doma, in hopes that we might find sanctuary in these lands.
I am still shocked that some things are voiced and some are not.
Sanctuary, Lady Yugiri?
Yugiri. Yugiri. Okay.
Aye. Lying within Othard, Doma was under the dominion of the Garlean Empire, as I'm sure you are aware. When the War of Succession broke out in Garlemald, we espied an opportunity to free ourselves from the yoke of imperial oppression and took up arms. Only to be crushed. And so I gathered what few Domans escaped the reckoning and guided them hither to your shores.
A war of succession? Then the Emperor... Forgive me. You said that Doma was under Imperial rule, did you not?
Doma is gone. Razed to the ground as an example to the other provinces.
12 have mercy. And your people?
On a ship anchored in Vesper Bay, flying borrowed colors. Many were complicit in the rebellion, or akin to those who were. They will not come ashore until I send word that it is safe to do so. I sought an audience with your rulers, but was summarily refused.
The lords of Ul'dah are not wont to entertain foreign refugees without suitable encouragement.
Mayhap I was foolish to expect otherwise, but our supplies run low and we have young ones in urgent need of care. I have seen the tents outside the gates, however. We are not the first to seek asylum, nor will we be the last.
Be that as it may, Ul'dah is no friend to Garlemald. Your tale would stir the hearts of many men and women here. The Sultana and the Syndicate will not be so easily swayed, but I shall see that you are granted an opportunity to plead your case.
This is within your power?
Well, far be it from me to boast, but I do have the ear of certain influential individuals.
I am in your debt.
Lady Yugiri, forgive me for observing, but your choice of attire seems like to evoke feelings of mistrust.
Men are wont to fear the unfamiliar. We know this from experience. We seek only to spare the people of Ul'dah unnecessary disquiet.
She's got to be a lizard or
I
something.
shall defer to your experience, then.
I thank you for your understanding.
Or maybe like a
It
fox.
seems I have urgent business with the Flame General. I leave our guests in your capable hands.
All right. If I may, Madame, as I said earlier, we have been at sea for several moons, and our supplies are all but spent. I have not the heart to repeat the tale of our tribulations, nor would it please you to listen to them, I think. Suffice it to say, however, sacrifices have been made, though it shames me to beg for more when you have already offered so much. Desperation compels me. Good madame, if you or your associates could please spare any provisions, anything at all, it would go a long way to lessen the suffering of my people. I like how the name is, the quest is a play on the Game of Thrones, Mother of Dragons. I wonder if that has any relation. Alright, we need to speak to Mamodi. Mamodi is right over here. Alright. Hells, why didn't you say so sooner? Of course I'd help. You couldn't have picked a better day, to tell the truth. A wealthy merchant and his entourage were due to have a banquet here on the morrow at sea, but just sent word they can't come in. I got a boatload of food stuff, no one to feed. Best of all, they paid for it in advance. Go on, call on Ferdy and Catherine at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Tell them I said to ship the little prince's order to the Awakened Sands. Oh, and if they argue, just show them those letters. That should set them straight. All right, now we need to go talk to people in the Sapphire Exchange. I think we can take the little teleporter to that. Where are we? Doesn't feel like the way we came in. Okay, we came in over there, and that's why. Alright, where's our little crystal teleporter thing at? Ah, there it is. 7th Avenue, or Sapphire Avenue. I thought it said 7th Avenue. Alright, come on, get out of the way, dude. 7th Sapphire? 7th Sapphire. Sapphire Avenue exchange. Where are our friends? Looks like they're down this way. Pot watch. That's an rather odd request. Mayhap you misheard her instruction? There you go, here's a letter for you. Oh, you should encourage them like this. They'll start expect it, mark my words. Oh, she does not like to help people. Alright, she's in the business of feeding refugees now. I ain't normally one to question Mistress Momo judgment, but it does seem unwise to me. Alright, there you go. I will not speak for the children, but if you ask me, any man what can't earn a crust deserves to go hungry. Alrighty. That is some definite behavior going on there. Alright, let's get back to her in the Adventurers Guild. And it was up the stairs. Alright, we're starting to remember now. Starting to remember how to get around. It's been so long since we've been back to this part of the world for questing. Alright, what do you got for us, Momo? They didn't give you any trouble, did they? Good. Now I'll tell the Lady Yurgi. I think that's what he said. I already forgot. It's all in hand. Alright. Right over here. Alright, hold on. I want to see if she is like a lizard person, because look at that tail. It's got like scales and it's like a little pink. She's got to be like a lizard or some kind of something. I don't know. I dare not hope for such magnanimity, much less expect it, Mistress Momo. Is generous indeed. I shall be sure to thank her most humbly. Lady Yurgi, I briefed the Flame General on our situation. I think you will be pleased with his reply. We've been granted an audience. Before the Sultana and the Syndicate both, we should return to the Royal Promenade at once. You have done much for us, Master Alphanod. I swear we shall return the favor. Naught is owed, lady, for naught has been given. This is a small favor you fairly won with your words, and it is with words that you must win the favor of the Syndicate. Then I shall choose them with care. You will be accompanying us, yes? Good. Your presence may serve to remind the Syndicate the true meaning of philanthropy, and that nothing so unpalatable will be required of them, assuming the Domans are willing to earn their keep. Come, the Flame General awaits us on the Royal Promenade. Yeah, she's like an Argonian or something. All right, let's see where this goes. Now it's this one over here. Go out this door, which should give us crystal, and then we can teleport up to the royal area. Man, I cannot stop yawning. I drink a tea and a monster right before, and I'm still unable to get that second wind I usually get around this time. Alright, we're at Rababan. A pleasure, Private Tanky. These others are already inside. Let's not keep them waiting. Got up a lot earlier today than I expected, though.
I, Yugiri of Domar, am honored to meet you at last, Your Grace. To mark this auspicious occasion, I should like to present to you the finest treasures our humble nation has to offer. Alas, the circumstances which have brought me here today have divested me of both time and dignity. I come before you as a pauper in direst need of aid, to request that you grant my people asylum.
I, Nanamo, 17th in the line of Ul, welcome you to our city. Be at ease, Lady Yugiri. Although I myself have heard the tale of your misfortune, I would ask that you recount it once more for the benefit of the others here present.
As you wish, Your Grace. For many years, my nation, Domar, suffered under the yoke of imperial rule, and my people yearned to be free. Thus, when a war of succession broke out in Garlemald, we sought to take advantage of the chaos and reclaim our liberty. Alas, our enemy proved less preoccupied than we had hoped, and our rebellion was put down in the most brutal fashion.
Those who survived, how many do they number?
More than 200 souls huddle within the cramped confines of our own galleon's hold. Yet this figure accounts for but one of a number of ships which escaped the Purge. It is my hope that you will allow us all to dwell within your walls. Should that prove unfeasible, however, I humbly ask that you accept as many of my people as your resources allow. Pray understand, we do not beg a boon, but propose instead an arrangement. We would serve as soldiers or tradesmen until our debt is repaid.
That's a pretty fair trade.
What are the Syndicate's opinions on this matter?
I, for one, think it's a marvelous idea. Lady Yugiri and her people strike me as an industrious lot, and there are parts of the city which have yet to be fully restored. If they are willing to work, I see no reason not to let them.
The head of the Mirage Trust is not known for his generosity. He sees profit in this.
Those little guys are so creepy looking.
I agree. That said, these are foreign refugees. To admit them would require a formal resolution. Shall we call a vote?
Oh, he's got the
The
same little...
law is the law.
Lord Lolorito?
Lolorito. Oh, that's a good one.
Tell me, are you blind or willfully ignorant? Even now, our streets are choked with the displaced victims of the Calamity and Alamigan refugees. They live hand to mouth, subsisting on aid provided by the immortal flames, the cost of which grows ever higher. The wealth of Ul'dah is not without limits, my friends. And need I remind you that these refugees are prone to violence and criminal activity? You have all read the reports, I think.
Jeez.
Without homes or employment, it is only a matter of time before men grow desperate and take that which they imagine has been unjustly denied them. Yet, knowing this, you would have us swell their ranks. Mayhap you think the brass blades
Excuse me.
and the flames are not hard-pressed enough?
Some say the chairman of the East Aldenard Trading Company passes Gil thrice daily. This may explain how he came to be the wealthiest man in Ul'dah. Or it may simply be that he's ruthless beyond reckoning.
It's hilarious.
Surely the Sultanate can support the few hundred domins Lady Yugiri represents. That our resources have been taxed, I do not deny. But we are hardly in danger of financial collapse. I move that an exception be made.
An exception, Your Grace? I am suddenly reminded of a similar debate some years ago regarding a number of Alamigan refugees, if memory serves. What were your words that day? Ah, yes. The law is the law. And so our visitors remained in Little Alamigo. Mayhap our wise and benevolent Sultana would be so good as to enlighten us as to which other of our laws should not be upheld.
Mind your tongue, Lolorito.
That guy's name just is so funny.
My lord, I share your concern for the welfare of our great nation, but we must endeavor to take a longer view. You know as well as I that people can be a resource still more precious than gil.
Precious or not, they were never yet so reliable. And unlike those who frequent your establishment, I have no desire to gamble with my future.
His tone when he said establishment was kind of funny.
Uldar's greatest asset is, and has ever been, her material wealth. We risk this at our peril. One need only look to Teleji Adeleji's example for evidence of the danger in allowing sentiment to dictate policy. How far the vaunted Mirage have fallen, both in repute and profitability, since he began employing refugees.
How I choose to conduct my affairs is not your concern, my lord.
A proposal has been tabled. Given its urgency, I move we forego further debate and call a vote. To accept the Doman refugees or not. Those in favor, I bid you remain. Those opposed, I bid you leave.
I guess that's how they vote, just by leaving. Oh, he took a little wizard. Who's left?
Would that it were within my power to welcome you and your people, Lady Yugiri. As you have observed, however, my authority in such matters is regrettably limited. Without the consent of the Syndicate, I cannot act.
I understand, Your Grace, and I appreciate all that you have done on our behalf.
The nerve of the man! If that bastard had not forsaken the eastern trade route, Little Alamigo would now be thriving. Oh, that you should have traveled so far under such dire circumstances, only to be refused in this manner is utterly unconscionable. Pray, accept my sincerest apologies.
Now that the Empire no longer poses an immediate threat, they see little reason to maintain the pretense of unity. The Monitorists have grown especially defiant of late. Lord Lolorito most of all. But this is neither the time nor place for that discussion.
Sounds like we can get to go maybe get a quest to kill this little guy. Alright, we completed the Mother of Exiles. We can pick up some dye, or we can pick up 300 gold. I'm gonna go with gold. All right.